So many great surprises today, starting obviously with Rico Bogen, and hard to look beyond that. But here we got underway. The dive start got us going here on the Roca swim course. It was a massive lead group of men, couldn't really establish any separation, led by the American Mark Dubrick and some other strong swimmers up the front. Ben Canute, a familiar sight up there as well.
You said it. We just had so much contact. Matt and Rennie kept talking about, I've never seen anything like this, and I don't think I would disagree. Just such good swimming. All of the men out of the water within 2.5 minutes of one another. So yes. Good effort today, actually exceptional effort from all of our professional men competitors as they hit that fast and furious and short transition one.
It was a very short transition one, and it was a very congested as the athletes got onto the full gas bike course. We thought we would have a very different dynamic. We knew this Frenchman would feature in, and absolutely he did, made his way to the front of the race and really kept the pressure on, along with Fred Funk through most of the day.
Under cloudy skies, a slight drizzle throughout, the competition was just shaken up throughout the 56-mile full gas bike course. We saw a few penalties, not quite as many as yesterday, but we saw a lot of back and forth. But one thing that was consistent all day long was Frederic Funk's position and presence at the front of the race. He just led the charge. Yeah,
between Fred Funk and Matthias from France, Margier, the pace was on, and it was so much that we thought a lot of the chasers, Blumenfeld, Long, Sanders, would be able to close it down, but they made absolutely no inroads whatsoever.
Zero. In fact, they lost time throughout and towards the end, but this incredible push from our European front runners led often and present with Rico Bogen. We just felt like, you know what, this is going to be something like we've never seen before. With Freddie Funk off the bike in first place, he took right off, and together with Matisse, these two got onto the track literally together and pushed through the early stages. But it was all Rico Bogen who made a decisive move at the early kilometers.
Really early on, before the 5K mark, Rico Bogen made a strong surge to put himself to the front. We thought it might have been a little premature, but boy, were we wrong. He continued to extend his lead. Most of the top three in eyesight of each other for almost the entire half marathon, and a couple of position changes when Fred Funk was able to move himself into second place ahead of the Frenchman.
He sure did, and we were still left guessing, but even with this incredibly impressive form, pace, and effort worn on the face of Rico Bogen, we still were not sure until probably about 15K when he kept in front of everyone. But what about Stramann making that final move with just a K.5 to go to seal it? And there he was, Didi. Rico Bogen, you got to say it like that, because how happy am I? A rich day for Rico Bogen to finish our world champion.
And Fred Funk, strong all day long, did so much work on the bike and was able to hold on for second place here on the podium. Another German finisher.
With Jan Stramann, a huge smile and a ton of high fives, coming across in third, elated and completing the historic all-German podium today at the VinFast IRONMAN 70.3 World Championship. Fantastic racing today. And there it is, Bogen, Funk, Stramann, Margier, Lewis, Kuhlen, Teagle, Dubrick, Bendix, Madsen, and Koolhaas. We had an international flair, to be certain. Matt, Rennie, let's hear your perspective at the close of the day.